What's up guys, welcome back to another Killing Floor 3 video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys the best Gunslinger build in Killing Floor 3. So we got to customize. We got Gunslinger. He's pretty new. Like I said, they had him for a couple weeks, So let's go to skills. So the first skill that you guys want to use is Fast Fingers, where load speed is increased by 10%. You don't need this, unless you like hit firing, but you don't need this. So first perk, Fast Fingers. Next perk, you want to have Direct Message, which is when the grenade directly impacts any enemy, it deals 75% increased damage to the enemy. So it could be like the tanks, the tanky guys, just anything. So you want to use this as your next perk. Next perk, you want to use Health Kick. Activating the Fatal Focus heals you for 25 health. Pretty good, when you're like, let's say you're trapped in a corner or whatever and you gotta activate it. You could just use this, So I'll use this, Health Kick. Next up, you want to use Head Counts, which is headshots increase damage by 3%, max 5 stacks, 1 stack decays every 2 seconds. This is pretty good, as well as this one. I mean, you could use either one of these two, but I wouldn't use this. And then next up, obviously your capacity throwable. Obviously, it's just a default. Next up, you want to use Focused Fire, which is hitting an enemy with a fatal focus increases the damage the enemy takes from the fatal focus by 15% for 10 seconds. So you want to use this. Use Health Expert. Shooting an enemy or indestructible with a weapon heals you for 10 health. This ability has a 20-second cooldown between triggers. So you need this next. Next up, you want to use Dead Stop. Stun duration increased by 25%. Super handy and stuff to use, especially in the big tanky guys. You stun them, so you want to use this. Next up, you want to use Big Up. Fatal Focus deals 10% more damage to large enemies. Super important, because you guys know when you're playing on like super hard difficulty, these tanky guys are very hard to kill. So like I said, the goal is to have more damage, overall just more damage, and like increase your damage on your grenades and stuff. So use this next. You want to use Custom Made, which reduces cost of weapons at the trader pod by 4% for each equipped mod. So I would use this as well. And then obviously, your basic grenade, that's nothing. Next up, you want to use Magazine Supplement. Increase the max ammo with Fatal Focus by 3, because, you want to have more damage, more damage for your grenades, like I said. And then obviously your special ability, which is your gadget, because, gadgets are very important in this game, obviously. So you want to use this. Next up, you want to use Lucky Shot. So pistol shots have a 10% chance to deal 300% damage. Like I said, you could use this, or you could use this one. Either one's good, because you're getting more damage. Like I said, the goal is to have more damage, but if you don't want to lose health, which is this one, just use Lucky Shot. And then next up, you want to use Big Bang. Secondary explosion radius is increased by 50%. Its damage is increased by 15. Like I said, again, more damage. Go for this one. Up, you want to use Heavy Hitters. Fatal Focus now fires explosive rounds that deal force damage in a 2 m radius. So you want to use this one. And then for your dual pistols, you want to go to pistols right here. For the first mod, you want to use where is it? So for the first mod, you want to use electric ammo. They inflict electric damage and they basically shock them. So more damage, shock, accuracy. The next mod, which is a barrel, you want to use Ginger Snap a Muzzle Brake, +3 accuracy, penetration power, which is more damage, and stumble affliction. So when you're shooting them, they'll like kind of like trip and like lose their balance. So you want to use this. Next, you want to use Reflex Sight for the sight. only -4 recoil. Doesn't really matter because, I mean, if you're playing on mouse and keyboard, it really doesn't matter. Like, it's easy to handle and stuff. And then for the magazine thing, you want to use 5-round conversion cylinder plus 8 damage. Like I said, more and more damage. -1 mag size, that's like nothing. Plus 4 penetration power, is like more damage basically. And then for the last mod slot, you want to use Affliction Amplifier plus 140% afflictions, which is for the internal mod. And that's basically all the mods right there you want to use. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.